Hello, welcome to the Girls Table podcast, and I'm your host, Tariro Gurure. Today we have an amazing woman, a seasoned disability inclusion activist that has lived the journey, that has seen the journey, and has been in the spaces that matter, speaking on disability issues. Today I have Umama Mrs. Sipho Majole. In other circles, people just call her Sipho. She prefers to be called that, but today we want to concentrate on the recently uh, done the recently done disability elections at the Electoral College at for disability representatives in the Senate, which is one male, one female. But above everything, regarding elections today, welcome Miss Majole. To just go straight into it, I just want to talk about your journey, Mama Majole, as a disability inclusion activist. What prompted you to say, I want to speak for women with disabilities? But above all, I have to make sure that persons with disabilities are represented in the political sphere.
Hello, Tari. Thank you so much for having me. What prompted me to speak on behalf of women with disabilities is that as a woman with disabilities myself, I felt that being a woman alone, you are you are looked down upon. With still being a woman with a disability, it is a double sword in itself. So that's what prompted me to speak on behalf of women with disabilities, so that we make our voice heard. We stand up for our rights, and also everything being all politics, we need to be involved in the political arena. We need our voices to be heard in the political arena, so that when decisions are made at that level, we are also we also have our voice there. We need to be heard. We need to be active in the political arena.
If I understand you well, Mama Jole, you're speaking of a place of we can never be left behind. We need to be actively participating, and also we need to have our voices. The elections have come and gone, but we have a few people with disabilities in council, whether in council, parliament, and recently two in the senatorial seat. Are these numbers enough?
No, not at all, Tari. These numbers are not enough because they don't represent our population as persons with disabilities. Our population is 13, 13%, of the population, of the whole population of our country. So those numbers are very, very low. That's why now we have to advocate for for more numbers in order for our voice to be heard. You can imagine we are represented in Senate by two people, and in Parliament, as far as I know, we've got no representation, meaning we have to strongly advocate to be represented in the lower house, which is Parliament, and also we have to have more than two people representing us in Senate, which means now which means between now and 2020 2028, is it, when we are going to have another national when we're going to have another national election. So we've got work to do, and we have to work very hard to achieve that goal of more numbers of us in all the areas, starting from council, provincial, and up to national level.
Mama Jole, you spoke of a very critical issue of AMA statistics, saying we are 13% of this population, but with 13% we only have two senators. What if given a chance to lobby for change, for equal representation? What would you suggest ukuthi kungayenziwani ukuthi sizithole lathi siku-council, siku-parliament, and with an adequate voice to voice for our policy change?
Engikubonayo Tari ukuthi lokho esikuloyisayo ku-representation yethu as persons with disabilities kumele kube khona ku-constitution. So it means i-amendment ye-constitution ukuthi kufakwe okwe-representation yethu as persons with disabilities, and i-constitution being the supreme law of the land. Nxa kungaba khona konke kuyabe sekulungile.
Siyabonga Mama Majole, your recommendations are as clear as they can be. The constitution amendwe, umthetho ube clear nge representation. Above everything ube clear ngokuthi thina singaphi njenge-constitution yethu thina as persons with disabilities. Ngiyabonga ngesikhathi sakho, ngiyabonga nje ngokuthi abantu abangakwaziyo bebekwazi ngale podcast esiyenzileyo. Kodwa siyabonga ngokulwela amalungelo abomama abalama-disabilities njalo labomama jikelele. Siyawubona umsebenzi wakho, siyawuncoma njalo siyakulandela. Siyabonga ngesikhathi sakho sitike sona. So thank you so much for tuning in to the Girls Table podcast and taking your time to listen to many of these podcasts that are being done by young women. So next time on our conversation, we have another phenomenal woman where we have a conversation around the post-elections and recommendations that we wish to see as the electorate, as women, as women with disabilities. Thank you so much.